This is how I came to my faith in Christ. I was diagnosed with sickness, heart failure. I was in AFib, continued to stay in AFib for 8 months. I was diagnosed with diabetes. I was edemic 5 years ago. Anyway, they started having episodes of RVR the last 2 years. But I guess this is for those who don't believe or struggling to believe, and I guess even those who do believe. So there's nothing that I can do. I cannot turn back time. But I know for 100% and beyond that Christ is real. He is living in all of us. And all we have to do is open the door. With my own personal sickness, they said I'd be on these 14 pills for the rest of my life. I had some really bad, it was a rough last 2 years. The 5 years were, the first 3 weren't good, but the last 2 have been horrible. I've been in and out of the hospital multiple times. But through Christ, and a year ago, April, I was having another episode, severe 185 RVR, low blood pressure, and so I got on my hands and knees, and it was the only choice left was to cry out to Christ. And I cried, I confessed sins and cried, and at one moment I just submitted and said I would follow him and do whatever I could. Before I could get the words from my brain out my mouth like that, my heart popped back into regular rhythm. I got an implant in my chest. I recorded the data before and after. But just in my own personal experience and unfortunately my health, coming close to death multiple times and constantly God saving me. I mean, the amount of medications that I was on to what I'm on now, I was on 14 pills. They said it'd be for the rest of my life. I'm down to 4. They're pulling 2 more in 30 days. I mean, it's not a miracle. A lot of people say it's a miracle. Doctors will say it's a miracle, but it's Christ. And without him, I'd be just another sinner. But yeah, Christ is real. And you know, I was at church today and it says, verily, verily, that's John 5:24, verily, verily, I say unto you, he that heareth my word and believeth on him that sent me hath everlasting life and shall not come into condemnation, but is passed through death unto life. Yeah. That's the path I plan on taking for the rest of my life. That's pretty much it.